And welcome back. Trey McKenney is the highest rated player by ESPN to come out of Flint since Miles Bridges. And to be one of the best hoopers in the country takes a tremendous amount of work. And Trey took me behind the curtains, and his day begins before the birds start chirping.
I get myself going during the day, and I feel way much better when I get some work in the morning, you know, just getting a sweat in and hitting some shots, give me some confidence before the game.
Flint's finest. Oh!
He from Philly, I'm from Flint. It's a difference.
So I decided to take my life in my own hands. At 17, I grew up and became my own man. Your destiny is decided, choosing your own plan. He telling me to give
6 a.m. workouts are called the Breakfast Club. In Orchard Lake St. Mary's Jr., Trey McKenney has been a member since his freshman year.
We've had NFL players, NBA players, and Jermaine Gonzalez here. I've never, ever, ever seen anybody work like him. Ever. It's not even close. Ever.
Hours before tip-off, he's in the gym, practicing and simulating the game. Tonight's contest is extra special. UOD Jesuit handed the Eaglets their only loss this season. So for Trey, it's personal.
Very competitive. He hates to be number 2 because he says no one remembers number 2.
John McKenney, like all dads, sees something special in his son.
Devin Booker, Carmelo Anthony, Joe Johnson, T-Mac. He can score 25, but hold his defender down to under 10. He takes as much pride in his defense as he does scoring.
That competitive edge is embedded in Trey. He's from Flint. The legends of the city have already given Trey their stamp of approval.
Calvin Torbert to Mateen, especially Miles, especially Monte, even Kyle Kuzma. They've all wrapped their arms around him and kind of said, you know, you're the guy.
Most guys in high school, they don't get that. Being around those type of guys that were like highly touted in high school and stuff like that, so it's just great. Getting a pick from their brain.
After the workout is done, it's just a 5-minute walk to Trey's dorm. Class starts at 7:30 a.m. In his room is Larry Legend and more shoes than Foot Locker. Yeah, you got a favorite pair?
Probably my Travis Scott's.
What makes them your favorite?
I just like them, and I feel like they look the best.
It's the story behind the fishing rod.
Oh, he's fishing. He's a fisherman. Sometimes after school in the lake, on Orchard Lake, and go fishing.
Trey, what's the biggest fish you caught?
Wasn't it a trout in Lake Michigan?
No, 20-pound, 22-pound salmon.
Yeah, it's freezing out here.
Orchard Lake St. Mary's is like a college, and it gives Trey a glimpse of his life in 2 years.
The academics are really rigorous. He was able to grow up. Like I said, Grand Blank's a fine school, Carmen's a fine school, so is Davidson. It just wasn't it for Trey. Trey needed different. He needed to be a little bit out the box. He needed to be free. He needed to be him.
Trey has a 3.6 GPA, and he holds over 30 college offers from schools such as Michigan State, Michigan, Stanford, Kansas, UCLA, and USC.
Definitely did make the right choice coming here. You know, just the level of talent, the level of competition, and just also being able to see a different part in life. And I had to grow up faster than most would, but it was really good for me, just getting used to college and stuff.
Jam it, right? Okay, here we go. You're here, okay?
After the last class bell rings, it's time for the master class with Orchard Lake St. Mary's head coach, Todd Covert.
This is the most important one right here.
You're going through the walkthrough. How detailed is Coach Covert?
Nah, he's really detailed when it comes to that stuff. Like I really think like he's gonna prepare me for college and the pros if I make it there.
So that means we got about a quarter of a second to throw.
We do a lot of college stuff from a scheme standpoint. I think we do a lot of college stuff from a preparation standpoint. You know, it's ultimately about, you know, obviously it's about the school and the program, but there's also always an eye on making sure that they're prepared for the next level.
And that was just part 1. We have part 2 coming up at 11.
I'm already tired. It's a long
that's 6
day.
a.m. wake-up call. It's no joke. He does that before every game. Like, it wasn't just because I was there. This is what Trey does.
Right, wow.
And that's all to prepare for part 2, which is coming up at 11, and we'll get into that game against
The
U
big
of D.
game.
It was a great game, especially for Trey.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Brandon. Thanks so much. Looking forward to it. Also, we had a great day in the weather department today.
Gorgeous. You look at
It was
that
nice
sun as he's
outside.
walking through campus. It seems like this was shot months ago, but it wasn't that long ago.
Well, it wasn't this morning, though, because it was quite